What's up, guys? Josh Mosman here. Welcome to This Week in MXA, episode number 50, presented to you by O'Neill Racing. Thank you for tuning in. And this week's video, we're going to be talking about the 2022 MXA 450 Shootout, take you behind the scenes there. We got some of the latest news going on in the industry. James Stewart, he announced something that he might be doing Bubba's World again. That's something we got to talk about. Also, we take you to South Carolina, where I got to test Garrett Marchbanks, Alex Martin's, and Freddie Noren's race bikes out there. We got a lot of content coming from ClubMX. We've got some interviews and more. Let's get into it in this week's video. Starting things off, we have to talk about James Stewart and the post that he just put up on Instagram. James Stewart has been off the map for a while now, but he's been back around the motocross and supercross scene a little bit more in the last year or two. He's been making some appearances at some races, hanging out with Chad Reed on the golf course, and more. So let's hear from James Stewart and his recent Instagram post right here. All right, guys, starting things off, we have to talk about James Stewart and the new podcast that he's starting. So James Stewart has been off the map for a long time now, pretty much since he stopped racing, but he's kind of come back on the scene a little bit in the last few years. We've seen him at the golf course with Chad Reed recently. That was pretty cool. He's been doing a little bit of YouTube videos talking about supercross races and stuff like that. He was at a couple races this past year. Now, James Stewart made an Instagram post. He said he's coming back. Let's check it out right here.
Hey guys, what's up? It's James Stewart here. What's up, everybody? I don't know, I just wasn't prepared to say it. It's James Stewart here.
I will do it over. Start over.
No, exactly. I still don't know what to say. Oh. We're just gonna have some fun with it. Yeah, I fully lost my shit.
All right, here we go. Redo.
Let's get this thing started.
All right, guys, pretty cool to see James Stewart is kind of jumping back into the industry a little bit. He's starting a podcast. We saw that he has an Instagram handle, James Stewart Podcast on Instagram, and I'm interested to see what's coming up next. I thought originally that maybe he'd be doing like a YouTube series, kind of like what Chad Reed has been doing, Christian Craig has been doing, Adam Cianciarulo has done. A lot of pro riders have kind of given a behind-the-scenes look at their lives through YouTube and through videos. James Stewart, he's starting a podcast. I'm interested to see what's next. Don't really have any information other than just wanted to inform you guys that James Stewart is up to something new, and we're all on the edge of our seats wondering what he's going to do. All right, guys, in this next segment, we're going to take you all the way to South Carolina, where Travis Fant and myself spent the full week getting lots of cool stuff, testing a lot of cool bikes. First, we have a raw video that's already on our website and YouTube channel that you can check out now with Justin Brayton, Garrett Marchbanks, Kyle Peters, and Josh Osby doing some supercross training. Also, I got to ride Garrett Marchbanks' race bike, Alex Martin's new YZ450 race bike, and Freddie Noren's race bike and for supercross, and his 252 stroke play bike as well. So we're going to offer you guys a few sneak peeks at some of the cool bikes that we have coming in the magazine and website. That thing is stiff. We're just riding the amateur supercross track right now. First couple laps on it. I feel like I barely compressed the suspension. I'm riding a hardtail, but that goes to show you how gnarly Garrett is. He's 20 pounds heavier than me, but he rides this thing super hard, and you have to if you're gonna go that fast. You gotta be hitting steep jumps, hit big whoops to make the suspension work. So that was fun, but it's gonna take a minute to get used to. All right, first session on Alex Martin's YZ450 is in the books. Just had some little bit of lunch. Now getting ready to get back after on this bike. Pretty funny story. Yesterday we're riding Garrett Marchbanks' bike. ClubMX is, Garrett Marchbanks, his nickname is the man child. 190 pounds, about just as tall as me, 6 foot. And today we're riding the Troll, is what they call him, Alex Martin. A lot shorter, a lot smaller, riding his YZ450. So polar opposites. This one's got outdoor suspension. Yesterday we had some Supercross suspension on Garrett's bike, but super fun. Lots of good times. All right, I'm riding with my Swedish brother, Freddie. This is fun. We're testing his 450 race bike, Supercross suspension and all, twisted development engine, super smooth, super fast. And we got his play bike, his KTM 252 stroke. I'm banging bars with Freddie, he's banging bars with me. We got the GoPros on, and we're having some fun, Freddie.
Yeah, dude, it's sick. It's so much fun. I'm having a blast.
Yeah.
So
this is his off day. He rode Monday, Tuesday, and now he's gonna ride Thursday, Friday on Supercross, but he's spending Wednesday with us riding and shaking it up on the amateur Supercross track, having some fun out here. So
hey, it's a blast. I wouldn't pass it for the world. So
good times. Lots of fun here at ClubMX. And my Swedish brother. We get to do some battling. Next up, I have a short interview with Luke Nees. He's an O'Neill rider and one of the guys who trains at ClubMX almost year round. He rides for SGB Honda for 2022. Let's hear from him now. All right, so checking out here, I got Luke Nees. This is his bay that he rents out here at ClubMX. He's one of the guys who trains here all the time. He's actually riding on a stock 2022 CRF 250 stock, probably because you're trying to get parts, right?
yeah, just finding parts.
So cool. So Luke, what's it like working at ClubMX? And we're getting the tour for the first time. So what's it like for a rider?
Yeah, it's awesome, man. The Supercross program here is actually really good. It's a lot of fast guys, and Brandon Haas and Brandon Shear, they go into depth with everything. So it's crazy for us. It's basically a mini main event. I mean, with everybody, we got Garrett, KP, all those guys. So it's full blown main event here. So
Nice, good times.
Yeah.
And what's how's the bay work, and how long have you had it?
So I've actually been at club for about a little over 2 years. And me and my buddy, we actually share the little shop here. It kind of keeps it locked up. Over there is the public shop.
Cool.
So kind of just a little area to hang out, and after you get done riding, you can kind of chill in here, and you have a mini fridge and all that. So
Got your tools, your parts, all that stuff.
just a little personal spot. So
Sick.
but yeah, yep.
Good stuff. And then you're one of the O'Neill riders representing in the pro class. What's it like to be representing O'Neill?
Oh man, just enjoying the ride with it, man. It's awesome. I actually really love the gear. This is my first time wearing it. My dad actually wore it a really long time ago, and I think he won a Rene Cross championship in it. We actually got #1 jersey hanging up, so
Super cool.
might have to break that one back out
I like
for
it.
him. But
I like
it's awesome wearing it. I love the stuff. It's really comfy, and it's awesome, man. I like to be a part of it. So
Good stuff. Well, good to meet you, and thanks for showing us your place.
yeah, no problem.
In this next segment, we go behind the scenes at MXA's 2022 450 Shootout. My good buddy, John Lean, gave us the hookup and helped us get our 450 Shootout bikes onto a stage at Arizon headquarters in Riverside. And my buddy John, he built the whole stage for the Arizon guys. Super expensive, a massive 50-foot TV screen behind the stage, and just a total top-notch place to do our 450 Shootout video. And it took a long time. We spent our Sunday afternoon from like 2 until 11:30 at night shooting all the intro clips to the video, but after seeing the full film come out, Travis Fant, MXA's video guy, put it all together well, and I think it was worth it.
No. That'll be cool. It still looks really cool on film. This week in MXA. Oh my gosh, these guys. Daryl, how long has it been you've been working with Motocross Action? Now we have a pretty cool thing going on back here. What's going on, and are you excited about this 450 Shootout production video?
No.
Not excited?
Mm-mm.
Why?
Because I've been doing this for 9 years, and now I'm pretty much kind of pulling out of it, you know? Like, this guy Josh Mosen came on board and like got all this stuff going, and look, he's trying to show me up year after year. I'm just kind of happy.
And you don't like it?
I mean, it's tough, you know? The young guns stepping up,
Oh, great.
passing the old guys and stuff like that. So, yeah, you know, it's a
Alright.
problem. Look at Trevor. He's just sitting right behind, waiting for just Travis Fant to just croak over here. Didn't take his spot. It's not cool, man. Like, us old guys got to stick together.
You're only a couple years older than me.
I tried 10 years.
Ah,
Yeah, it's a decade, man. You know nothing about the 80s.
that's true. Jody, what do we need to do? What's going on here?
Hey, put the camera right there.
Big.
We have been here too long.
5 hours?
5 hours.
All right.
5 hours, 5 pizzas.
It's true. We got pizzas. We got bikes. Travis.
Got Travis heading to work.
Things are getting weird.
And
over here.
only 5 more bikes to go.
Oh man, that's a wild voice.
Nice.
What are we looking at? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
That's good. How's the aperture? Shutter speed?
6.3,
ISO.
200. Pretty low.
What are all the other settings? Battery level.
Still good. We're halfway on battery.
Memory card.
I don't want to check it out. Delete everything.
All right, that's fair. It's what, 11:40 p.m. at night. Day one of Shootout for Travis. He has 3 more in a row to do. And he forgot his camera. Had to turn around. This is only day one, bro. You already forgot your camera at the shoot.
I'll forget it again.
Is that all you forgot?
Was that
Probably not.
Let me go look.
I feel like I have everything, but whatever.
so what?
And maybe it'll get me out of tomorrow.
In this next segment, diving into some of the latest news going on in the industry, it was just announced that the McElrath Honda team that was around last year has been changed now to the Firepower Honda team. They're going to be based out of the MTF training facility with Jarrett Fry and Jordan Smith headlining the riders, as the two 250 riders are going to be competing on the East Coast in Supercross. Martin Davalos is actually joining the team as the team manager. Yariv Konski, he's the team owner. He owned the team last year and this year now as it transitions from McElrath being the title sponsor to Firepower being the title sponsor. Yariv is also the factory Honda team owner from Australia, and he does a lot of Supercross promoting in Australia as well. So the McElrath Honda team is where Justin Brayton rode last year. Now Brayton is with Moto Concepts, but the team is still around, just kind of shifting gears, changing title sponsors, and now running 250 East Coast only in 2022. In other news, Motocross Action recently got an interview with Shane McElrath, the Rocky Mountain KTM rider. Shane is a good buddy of mine. I'm super excited for him to have a kind of a second chance as his rookie year in 2022. 2021 was his rookie year in the 450 class. He rode for Moto Concepts, but he had some injuries that really hindered his season, and he really only made it to 3 races with very limited amount of time on the bike. I was at Orlando Supercross though, and I did see him leading his first 450 heat race with Eli Tomac breathing down his neck, and that was pretty cool. So I'm excited for him. In this interview, he talks a little bit about the new team dynamics going on at Rocky Mountain KTM. They have Max Anstey and Joey Savacci as his teammates. They're also not going to be running the factory KTM engines anymore or suspension. So now the suspension is going to be taken care of by the AEO guys, which works very closely with WP, and the engine is going to be managed by Twisted Development. So Jamie Ellis at Twisted Development, he's a contributor to Motocross Action in our monthly magazine column. He's got a column in there every month. And he also does a lot of different teams' engines. That guy's super busy, but this year he's gonna be running with the Rocky Mountain KTM team as well. Next up, I gotta tell you guys about the Bar X Suzuki RMZ 250 that landed on the cover of the January issue of Motocross Action magazine. Very excited about this story. I got to ride Dylan Schwartz's bike. It was a lot of fun. Some pretty surprising attributes about that bike that you can read about in the full magazine article. We also have my article on Joe Shimoda's bike when I got to test his KX250 Pro Circuit race bike that he got second on at Hangtown. Really cool articles in there. Impressive to see a Suzuki on the cover of Motocross Action magazine. If you don't subscribe already, you can subscribe to the Motocross Action magazine for $19.99 a month. We ship it to your front door, and we'll give you a $25 gift card to Rocky Mountain ATV MC. Thanks to our partnership with Rocky Mountain, we basically pay you like $5 to subscribe to the magazine. So pretty good deal. Lots of fun stuff in there. Check it out at your local newsstands or by subscribing. We'll put a link in the description below. And last but not least, the Motocross Action Wrecking Crew would like to send our condolences to the family and friends of Rene Hoffer. Rene was a 19-year-old prodigy racing the MX2 class at the FAM World Championship. He won his first MX2 race this season and also won the 250 class at the Motocross of Nations in 2021 as well. He was skiing with some friends in his home country of Austria when he passed away due to an avalanche that took the life of himself and also two of his friends at a ski resort in Austria. So it's tragic to hear, very sorry to hear, and it's a big hit to the motocross community worldwide. All right, guys, that's it for this week in MXA episode 50. Thank you for tuning in. All of the topics we talked about here, you can go in depth and learn about them on our website, motocrossactionmag.com. We got more stuff coming as a lot of things have been going on in the industry. We'll be traveling this weekend to Florida to test Huskies at Alden Baker's house. We also got factory editions from KTM coming out. A lot of stuff. So check out motocrossactionmag.com, Motocross Action Mag on Instagram. Click the subscribe button on our YouTube channel and leave us a comment below on the video on our YouTube channel to let us know what you think. We'll see you in the next one.